Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to going over the spotlight in Unreal Engine. Let's go to the Creator tab, and from the down lighting menu, let's grab a spotlight. Let's move this light slightly upward. Spotlight is also having the same properties as point light, plus an additional properties like inner cone angle and the outer cone angle. The inner cone angle is the main beam of light where the light is fully bright, and the outer cone angle is the softness part of the light or how far it fall off. And if we kept the same values for inner cone angle and the outer cone angle, let's put a value of 20. Now the two cones will be in the same place, creating a hard edge spotlighting. Now let's increase the outer cone angle away from the inner cone angle. Increasing the outer cone angle relative to the inner cone angle will create a gradual fall off in the edges, resulting in a soft lighting. Using a spotlight is actually much more performance efficient than using a point light because they are only emitting light in a much more smaller regions as opposed to the point light emitting light in every single directions. And if you push your outer cone angle to be maximum, and you will be get a 180-degree coverage, and we can use these techniques in games for much more performance efficient workflow scenarios rather than using a point light. Let me reset these values. Let's do something more interesting with these lights. Now let's move this light inside the room. We will reduce this attenuation radius to fit this properly, maybe this much. Place it very close to the wall. I think it's fine for me now. Now I'm going to duplicate this light into multiple times. Yeah, I think it's fine. Now we are going to import the IES light data from the external directory. Let's create a new folder. Going all the way down, I'll create a new folder. Let's call this texture. Go to the IES folder. So whenever you are in this project, maybe you don't find this path, that time you can ask your leads for the right path. Now let's drag a few of this IES data to our texture folder. We can also visualize this IES data by accessing this PNG format. From this list, you can select your own IES profile. Select any one of the spotlight. Go down and select IES texture. Now we will select any one of the IES profile from this list. If you press G in the keyboard, you will be able to toggle between game mode and the other mode. So it will be help us to hide grids, pivots, outline, light icons, and many more things, right? And that will be help us to see the object much more clear into the viewport. The acronym IES stands for Illuminating Engineering Society, which provide a standardized format for describing the distributions of patterns of lights emitting by real world light fixtures. So here it's how the light profiles work. Realistic light distribution. IES profiles containing data about how light is distributed from a specific fixture, meaning it capturing things like direction, fall off, and the intensity patterns. Photometric data. These IES formats are provided by lighting manufacturers are representing their actual physical properties of their lights. When applied in 3D engines like Unreal Engine, the lighting behaves just like it would be in the real world environment. Applications. IES lights are often used in architectural visualizations, interior design, and any other scenarios with the realistic lighting is essential. For example, like street light, downlight, and lamps are commonly simulated with the IES profiles to accurately replicate their light patterns. Now let's reduce this intensity when lesser than that. Let me connect IES data for other lights. Press G. We can select any profiles according to your need. Let's reduce this intensity. Copy this intensity value. Paste it here. You can plan your intensity according to your scene. Sometimes we may need to adjust the cone angles. Select this light and go to the cone angle. So this will be help the IES light, to mimic the exact lighting in the real world. So maybe I can reduce the outer cone angle a little down. And if you want to add a color in these lights, you can simply go to this color wheel and you can play with this temperature values. Sometimes you may see the problems like blotchiness in the scene. The better way to fix this issue is like change the engine scalability settings. For that you can go to the settings, select the engine scalability settings, and you can select any one of these settings from this list according to your system performance, or else you can simply select auto. So this will be allows us to set up the best settings for your machine. If I'm going to change my epic settings to cinematic, definitely the visual quality will be much more accurate, but it will be cost a lot of memory. And that's all about the spotlight, and we will talk about the rect light in the next video.